Hello, this is Haiku. Still going through some more historic Pauper deck techs to play this upcoming Midweek Magic. Hopefully, you guys are already enjoying Midweek Magic and having fun playing these decks. So I'm going to go through jumping from Boros all the way to Dimir on the other end of things. So I already kind of covered Dimir halfway when I covered my ninja decks. I talked about the Dimir Ninja deck in that deck, so please look up my Ninja video to go to see how that is built. But today I'll be talking about Dimir Poison Control. So basically built off of the Poison mechanic and Proliferate, such a hard word to say, to finish off the game. So basically playing most of the proliferate spells, except for there's a really expensive one that I'm not playing. So Contentious Plan, I'm only able to fit 3. So this deck, originally I've been playing this deck a lot, and I've been trying to play with Mystic Sanctuary. And I've come to the conclusion that it's just better to play more untapped lands and Dismal Backwater and these fetch lands to gain a little bit of life. You're always kind of losing by 1 or 2 life when you're not playing with these gain lives. So having these allows you to race the opponent. And again, having more untapped lands definitely helps. So the deck basically tries to use the most efficient black removal spell since you're not playing any creatures, which is Innocent Blood. It does sometimes hit your Blightbelly Rat, but only having 4 creatures in the deck, there's hardly ever a situation. You just cast your Innocent Bloods before you cast your Blightbelly Rat. Whisper of the Dross. You actually don't really like to cast this on turn 1. It's more of like an end game to clear out once they have a poison counter, to clear out their 1 toughness creatures, so then you can clear the way for a Vraska's Fall as well to get their biggest creature. Sometimes you just have to anoint their biggest creature. And then we got a recent upgrade with Candy Trail. I think this is a pretty good option for the deck. The other thing to consider would be Limbos, but I think the 1 mana and then the Scry is actually pretty important to set up, where Limbos only scries 1 and it costs 2 mana. And you're just so full on 2 mana spells that having that flexibility of that 1 mana spell. The only other kind of curveball here for best of 1 is Cram Session. So it's a gain 4 life, but then it also finds Environmental Sciences, which gains another 2 life. You could play some other learned cards, but really this is the only one worth it. So you either discard extra land at the end of the game to cycle into another proliferate spell to get the last poison done, or you stabilize and continue to hit your land drops the future turns. Overall, just pretty self-explanatory. Now going through, there is another Dimir deck, another control deck. It's a more creature deck. It uses a bunch of creatures, specifically Muldrifter, to grind out a lot of card advantage and eventually finish off the game with some ETB flyers. That deck, I think, is a little bit too slow for the meta, but if you're willing to brave a very controlling, slower creature-based control deck, then you can go ahead and click the link to our Discord down below, and then you could get see the discussion about, we call it Dimir Snowball, since it uses the snow lands in a conjunction with the zombie that deals damage equal to the snow lands to control the board. Yep. Hopefully you guys enjoy playing the varieties of Dimir. I like the wide range Dimir has, from creatureless control, or virtually creatureless control. I mean, this hardly counts. And then you can even cut this one, but I think it's actually good enough to make the cut. To ninjas, to the long-term Dimir control plan. Have fun. Bye-bye.